So should we say action? Do you want to say action?
Okay. Action.
Hiding lights in a Kaiako podcast. My leaders for leaders being pod to you. Here's what we have for you.
Welcome back to another season of the Kaiako podcast. We're in season 3. A little bit exciting. Right, what have we got for you on this episode? It's a new year. We're in a new term. Term 1 to be precise, in 2023. So what can we do on the youth website and the youth SharePoint that'll help us to get through this term? We'll head over to me on the computer and find out. Right, welcome to a wee quick tour of the youth program website featuring a young Dom Annersy. Exciting stuff that. Let's have a look around. First, you will need to sign in once you're on the home page. Now, to have gotten here, you need to search on the internet youth.stjohn.org.nz. Now, you can use whatever browser you feel like, and that shall bring you here. So signing on, you just got to click the sign on button, and that's in the top right hand corner of the screen. You want to use your shorthand login, so that's just your first name and the letters of your last name, whatever that might be for you, and your password. Click sign on, and you'll be straight onto your My page. Now this isn't what we're going to be looking at today, but as you can see, it just gives a wee bit of detail about who you are, where you're from, what division you go to, member number, important that for when you want to complete all those forms we have to do for camps and the like. So across the top, you've got all the key tabs. We want to head to divisions and click on My Division. So once you're here, there's a few things that you can do. Now, it's the beginning of a new year and a new term, so there's some things that you might like to update, especially if you've got new management or there's new leaders. If you've got a different direction the division's heading in, you might like to change your goals, and of course you're probably doing some new badges, so why not learn how to change that too. Let's start off with this main block here. You've got lots of important information that parents and members of the division may like to look at when they come onto the youth website, and we can edit that by clicking on Edit. So say you have a cool picture of your division, whether that be a group photo or maybe a building photo, who knows. We've gone for a personalized photo with our name in it, with nothing, no cadets showing, just nice and simple. So you can just click on choose file and change that to whatever you may like it to be. Where your division is located, you can change that here. We're at a station, so we've just put that in just so it's nice and obvious for our members when they arrive. If you've got a school building or a hall, church, whatever, just type in the address here and that'll keep you going. Your contact email address is important because, as I'll show you shortly, when the parents click on the email button, this is the one that it will bring up to send emails to. If you've changed your divisional meeting night or your start time, very easy to change that. You can just go and choose the day of the week and then change it in 24-hour time to whatever time you start or finish. Plus, if you've got penguins meeting at a different time, you can change that too. Once you have done that, just click save and it'll come up on this block again. Like I said, this wee email button, if a parent wants to email you or a new member wants to come along and join, clicking here will bring up an email box with your information already in it, so they can email it straight to you. That's just going to take some time to load for me today, but you'll just have to trust the process and that it works. There we go, it brings up my email. Awesome. So it's a new term, you've got different direction of your division, and you want to put up some new goals. Maybe your cadets have come up with these, or they're personal ones to you as the divisional management team. You can change those by clicking Edit Goals. Say we're getting rid of Make Friends this term, we just take that off. We can edit all the others. Just make sure that you have one goal per line, otherwise the tick boxes come up a bit funny along here, as shown. I'm just going to put Make Friends back, so what I would do is make sure there's a new line, type Make Friends, and as easy as that, it comes up under your goals. Now your divisional badges, most divisions do a different one each term. We're doing first aid, so we've changed to reflect that, but if you do the penguin first aid badge as well, you might like to add that on. We don't have penguins at the moment, so we don't have it, but say you do, you can just scroll down to first aid. I've gone too far. Find penguin, click on it, save, and that'll come up. Say you don't do penguins and you just want your cadet badges, just click none. And that's just some simple things you can change to reflect what's happening this term at your division. It's all really cool stuff, and your members might appreciate it if everything's up to date, because there's nothing like coming on and seeing your badges from 3 terms ago still up here. Now with a new term, sometimes heights and whatnot change and you need some new uniform. If you want to order some new uniform, come along to Member Links and scroll down to Order Uniform. Now there's a really cool video that St. John's South Island region have on uniform ordering, so we will link that in the description and you can watch that, and this is the video itself here. Right, the St. John Youth website has lots of resources, so if you want to find out more information about the Sovereigns Award, look at curriculum documents, the Emerald or Sapphire Award, Penguin curriculum, it's all here in one place. However, the online resource catalogue may be the thing you're interested in the most. At the beginning of the term, you want to do your term plan, so that's here along with lesson plan templates. What's not here though is the year plan, and we're going to pop across to the Youth SharePoint now and have a look at that and what it has to offer. So if you want to access the Youth SharePoint, once again you'll be looking at the Members Link tab, and the St. John Youth New Zealand SharePoint is right in front of you. Now to access Microsoft 365, which is what runs the SharePoint, you'll need to use your St. John email address and your password as the login. I'm already logged in, so I'm good to go. You'll see there are some tiles here that show various content. If you want to look at the national calendar, for example, you can click on the national calendar. Any recent program communications are under that tab. And what we're going to be looking at today is the resources tab. However, if you did scroll down, you can see region-specific information. Clicking on resources though. So the first thing that will pull up is youth administration, and this is all the things you need to run your division. It's got HR documents, the youth handbook and various other things. It's got information on fees assistance, which you can click on and go through with parents if needed. There's also the document on how to do it. Coming down further though, you will have templates, and here you'll find the divisional year plan. If you click on that, it'll download or open in a new tab for you, and you can play around with that. Preferably it wants you to print it, but if you'd like to download a copy, click on the 3 dots and you can click on to download. So heading back to the SharePoint. So down below, you've got the appendices for the standard operating procedure. We're going to go over the standard operating procedure in the next podcast episode, so that will be good. We'll hear from Linda Walter on that, the South Island Regional Youth Manager. However, if you want to access the appendices, you just click onto them. So there's information on St. John Youth building premises and what the standards are, or if you want to know what you should have in a divisional first aid kit, that information's there as well. On the left-hand side, you've got lots of tabs here that you can go through and access. Say you wanted more information on the Sovereigns Award for someone who has completed their Grand Prior and they're looking for that next thing to do between 16 and 25. This is the place to come. You've also got area committee relationship advice and another way of accessing the youth uniform ordering website. That was a bit of a tongue tie for me. So that's a quick wee overview of the youth SharePoint. If you've got any questions, send them through to youth@stjohn.org.nz. I'm sure they'd love to answer your questions. If you want to do some further development, there's Life Keepers training here. So check that out. Otherwise, thanks for joining me. It was great to have you along. Informative stuff. A little bit biased coming from me, considering I talked about it, and now I'm saying what I think about it. But informative stuff. Before I go, if you've got any questions that you'd like to see featured on a question and answer episode of the podcast, which we believe you all like the most, because that's where we get our best viewing numbers, then don't be shy like Dr. Ashley Bloomfield down in the corner here. Send a question through to Kaiako podcast at stjohn.org.nz, and we will do our best to find out the answer to it and put it on the podcast. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you again next time when we have the Regional Youth Manager for the South Island region, Linda Walter, on to talk about Divisional Night Standard Operating Procedure. Look forward to seeing you then. Ta-ta for now.
Thank you for watching the Kaiako podcast. We wish you